Hello people, I'm back with another video for you. Al, it's me, Jay, the Disney guy that buys Disney shit from Chris Daniels and Nick Mayetta. See what I have for you. Remember this, Al? Remember? I bought this from your auction, your live auction. And your last one, I'm sorry, I wanted to buy some more of your Universal Monsters that you had. You got them out specifically for me. But as soon as you brought out that Frankenstein's Bride, my internet just suddenly shut down. It literally shit itself so hard. It took me 3 hours just to reconnect. I couldn't get back on. Besides, Al. I love Universal Monsters. I love classic monsters, even though this is not a Universal Monster. It's actually the grandpa from the Monsters, but he himself is a count. He's Count Dracula, more or less. I'm just like, NBC, Universal, blah blah blah. Herman. Ah! Holy shit! It says Grandpa Dracula. Grandpa Dracula. So I guess he is officially Count Dracula. In the show, it's rated G. I have yet to see him drink someone's blood, like from their body, maim someone, kill them. You know, he's been real friendly with humans, and yet he's, anti-human. Weird. This isn't a mock. I mean, hi Mike Die. Sup? I want to decard some toys. This is stuff from Al. It's from his 2 or 3 live auctions ago. I got a box full of monsters, and they're all mine. Al did show all the damage that was on this figure when I bought it, but I don't have that many classic or Universal monsters, and I love classic horror guys. I'm not a fan of Freddy, Jason, Jason Voorhees. I like classics. I like classic monsters. They look like monsters, not people. I know us humans are actually the real monsters, not these guys. Sure, they probably would have killed and maimed, but they did it only to survive. We humans kill because we can. Let's cut this sucker off, eh? Eh, suckers? Snippity snip? I hate printed stuff. Except for the Canadians. Walter Wash. I love that printed Canadians print you gave me a few weeks ago. That Animal National Hockey League thing. Fuck it. I'm cutting this thing open. Ooh, look at that. It's taped. Ugh. Oh, the printed material is actually how you assemble it. Wow, Al, this is awesome. They outdid themselves on this toy. Let's take out. See? See, everybody? Get little instructions, little printed material. Let's take a look at this sucker. You just have to be careful with his hand. He's got a loose hand. He's got a loose hand, if you know what I mean. Let's take it. Oh shit, I like this. Ow, this is really well on toy. And this is really something like a collector should have. Not someone like me. Except for, I had to have it. It's Count Dracula, but Count Dracula made for kids. Kind of like a Disney Count Dracula. Like Count Dracula. But take a look at the accessories. I mean, look at that. Mad Scientist. I've got a Mad Scientist coming too. From Nick Mayetta. Because nobody was bidding on this weird scientist, crazy-ass looking cartoony guy. I'm like, this will be perfect for all my monsters. Little beakers, experiment kits, the whole mad scientist looking clip. And he's got an itty-bitty diorama bit. When you get all of them, they sort of make the entire innards of the monster family. That's cool stuff. I'll use this box. See this box? It's my box. I got it at this guy at Crow Markets, Marty at the Markets. He's at Crow Markets here in Australia near where I live. And look at this cake box. It's actually a cake box, but look at it. It could be an anything box. Anything box. Nice, strong handle. but it's got a little bit of weight to it, and it's strong. It's got windows. You can see your toy or toys through it. That means anyone walking around with this, other people can see it and go, oh, wow, where'd you get those looking toys? I gotta get them anymore. And they'd be like, that guy over there, that guy has the stuff. The stuff. But it's Marty at the markets, at car markets, with some cool packaging stuff. He even has pizza boxes, empty white pizza boxes. And you know what I use them for? My Disney records. That's right. I can store up to 10 albums in his pizza box in a plain night. And you know what the thing about it? There's no fucking hole for steam vent. And all these pizza boxes, they all now come with a fucking steam hole, which ruins the whole purpose of it being sort of used as a record box for storage. But, it's a pizza box. Ooh, that goes on his head. It actually goes for the electric chair. Weird. Why would a PG-rated show have an electric chair? But, whatever. Shh. A hook. Look at that. That's some nice, fine detailing. Thanks, Al. This is cool stuff. You do have a cool Facebook Live. You do. With your toys. Awesome stuff. Blip, 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 blip. This says Dragon's Blood. Look how cool that looks. It's semi-clear and pink. Love potion. Antina. I like to say a semi-blue-green, transparent, translucent liquid resin plastic. Potion. Love me now. Love me, everyone. This one says, okay, it's so random. Rain, like rainwater. Rain. It comes in a surprising, semi-transparent blue. Rain. How random is that? Weird. It's weird. But I like weird. Wow, look at this. Semi-clear, transparent veils of unknown liquid. The coolest thing is, I didn't know that you could actually take them all out individually. That's pretty cool, Al. That's cool. That's cool shit. Look at this. Look at this accessory. This is a cape. This is his cape. It's made of that soft... It's not silicone. It's not like that weird soft silicone shit. Look at it. It's like a... It could be a silicone, but it's really... Like it's got some weight to it, as it were. Look at the details. It's even got the hood and collar part. This is a good cape. This feels good. I like it. I love quality over quantity. Always quality over quantity with me. Always. It took me some time to get that out. Like, it was an easy thing, but you had to put some pressure on it. So I thought I'd break this clear bit. So I got it safe. Look at this logo. Can you see that bat? I don't know how bats sound. Flap, 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 flap. I don't know. He flaps in the wind. I don't know. But look at that. Can you see that little bat? That bat is actually almost like perfectly lifelike. In the show, Grandpa Monster does turn into a bat and a wolf and a whole bunch of other things too. Weird. It's not like he's a... I don't think he may not even be a vampire, because he transforms into a whole bunch of non-bat stuff. It's like if he's a mutant, like, what's her name? Mystique in X-Men. Here's the table. Look at this, Al. If you're watching the rerun, look at that table. It feels a bit cheap, like really gritty cheap. But that grit feels like if it's made of real wood. It's like plastic simulated as wood. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's actually got like wood grain and it feels nice. Let's see. It does feel cheap and breakable, like it really does. But look at that green work. A little bit of plastic. It's actually pretty good for a table. Magic made easy. There's no shortcuts in life. There's no such thing as easy. Even when it is easy, like when I'm on photoshopping, you'd think that what I do with photoshopping would be easy, but it's not. Love spells. He's got a book on love spells. Magic made easy. And if it's that easy, Grandpa Monster, why does half of your spells go utterly crap? Like they usually go like halfway, and then it just falls apart. Alakazam. Love spells. And people, if you've never seen the Monster Show, so Grandpa Monster is a Dracula. Lily Monster. You have the wife. Right there. Can you see her? The wife there. Looks like a screaming banshee woman. And then the husband, Herman Monster, right there, the Frankenstein guy, is Frankenstein. So how come Herman, father, how come his son is a werewolf? I've always wondered that forever. Look at this. Ready? Are you ready for it? Look at that. How cool is this? It's Grandpa Monster. He has a nice sculpt. He feels heavy. This is a heavy-duty sculpt. He's even got butt flaps. That's right. Let's see if I can... There we go. He's got butt flaps. He has a heavy figure. I think he's completely solid. Especially his torso. Like, he feels like super heavy. But the most impressive thing, that face. When they went to full color, he looked just like that. So all the characters wore colored makeup. But back then, it was all released in black and white. Last season, they had it in full color. And it wasn't good. Like, it really didn't look good at all. But, you know, they did it all in color originally. But they only really released it in black and white last season or something like that. Where they had that sort of makeup on. But look at that. That face, that sculpt is awesome. That is so cool. I'm pleased with that. And he also comes with a spare hand. Oh. The spare hand has an accessory. Can you see that a little bit coming out? You know what that is? It's a cigar. So his hand has a cigar, eh? Cigar hand. Al, if you're watching the rerun of this is your Son of Frankenstein that I bought. I'm decarding him. Now his card is not mint, it's got floppy issues right there. It's got floppy issues right there. But overall, the card is perfect. Like, it really is perfect. Besides that. But the strength of that Son of Frankenstein is so heavy, when I actually took it out of the box, when I unboxed it, it's splitting. It's split like 90% of them. Like, it's not even carded anymore. He's like, I know I said 90%, but I think it's like 70% he's still on card. He got split. And it looks like if he got taped at one point on here, but even the tape got split. Let's see if I can see. This side, all the tape from here to down here, split. It's completely split. The tape on this side is intact. Hi Linda, how's it going? I'm just decarding toys. Some monsters. Classic monsters. Real monsters. See? Son of Frankenstein. And he looks no different than Frankenstein. How cool is that? I also want this guy here. I want him too. See him? Awesome. But I picked him up from the bubble, and he sort of split this way. From here to here, his backing carding is completely split. He's a heavy figure. Like, the figure himself is heavy, is really big and, well, my monster's big. This monster is big and heavy. Unfortunately, the ones I also wanted were sold to higher bidders. You know who you are. You bought my monsters. But that's okay, it's all fine. It's whoever has the most money at the end of the day. Ready? Let's rip it off like a band-aid. Yeah. You guys are weird. I'm normal. So it comes this little itty-bitty base. Little bitty base. Not much is on it except for the maker and the year. 2014. Okay. So if he is that moderately new, I haven't seen any of his shit here in Australia. Look at that. Well, certificate of some sort of bullshit stuff. From Diamond Select Toys. Diamond Select Toys, Universal Studios, blah blah blah. Home of the original monsters. How cool. And this was a Toys R Us exclusive. It was. Not anymore. That's a Jay Whitman exclusive figure. Oh, look at that. It came up nice. Nice. That's very nice. So I get this little coin thing. It looks pretty cool. Son of Frankenstein's accessory. I like this part. I think it could be from Wolfman. It's in one of these movies with Frankenstein. Wolfman gets his arm ripped off from the socket by Frankenstein, or the son of Frankenstein, or Frankenstein, I don't know. It's been some years since I watched it. I do believe his arm gets pulled out by the socket. If not, it looks like a Yankee soldier, maybe? No, a Yank has that sort of military look and feel. It's in a blue uniform. It's got those golden straps here. It should have like a ball socket right there. It really should, to give it that more action figure look to it. That's kind of cool. Yes, I got it out. My scissors are slightly dented. Shh, don't tell. Don't tell no one, else I'll find you. He's free. He's free. Look at this. This is a heavy figure. Like 80% of the weight is in his body. Look at his feet. His monstrous shoes. Look at that. Here's my thumb for size. It's really well made. This figure is well built. Like really well built. I'll take a look at his face. A face only a mother would love. Or in this case, in the movie, I think it was a fusion of Igor and Wolfman. In this Son of Frankenstein, the Wolfman employs Igor to make a new monster. Weird. His ankle pivots. How weird is that? Strange. It'd be good for up and down poses, but that's a ball socket joint for his ankles. Expensive figure. Good figure. My figure. I got this from Al on the live auction, the rest of my monster stuff. Another Frankenstein. But this one's broken. He looks cool. He looks so super cool. You look at these little bits of tungsten and chain. The old ball and chain, eh? Eh? Get it? Old ball and chain? How cool is that? His face looks good. How cool does that look? I got a Spawn Snake Man from Outfit. I paid a claim sale from him. Guess how much I got this guy for? $1 review. That's right, only $1. I paid $1 for him. I got him. I want custom made out of him. I would like to find someone here in Australia that can take off his top body, head, arms, all of that. And I would like a 3D printed custom made or sculpted or both, whatever. I want a further segmented body like to have a cobra-like head with that big huge fan, and then painted to match Disney's Jafar 90s Aladdin cartoon movie. Because as far as I know of, they did not do a snake Jafar for their action figure range. And I have almost every action figure from that cartoon movie Almost, not quite. I'm off by 6 or 8. Another Dracula, black and white. I don't know what Dracula this is or who played him. He's got really scary face. He is not a happy camper. And this is not even action figure. His legs don't move. It's really, he feels like a resin figure. But his arms or shoulders go up and down. But his hands and fingers are not segmented. It's just like a statue. But look at that. Pretty cool. His cape is pretty cool. His cape's a bit, it looks cool, but it don't really stay on him. It just sort of comes off. But I did like it. I did like the quality. I love playing with my toys and put them on display cases. You know, fun stuff. And as for those who bid me up on a few of the monsters from when I got all this because I wanted more, but you guys bid me up, I didn't like that. But as I said, it's all fun. It's all fun and games. On the BOD Toys for Suckers. See ya.